So a couple days ago, I was reading over this article. It was basically just this uh, big D-list celebrity Hollywood-style party for Fallout 4, and I was like, okay, cool. Games have gotten so big that now they have Hollywood parties for their releases. Yay, I think. But then as I was just scrolling through this article, it's a short article, by the way. It's basically just all the celebrities that were there. Okay, cool. Whatever. As I was going through it, I saw a line in there that stopped me dead in my tracks, and I had to reread it a couple times because I thought I misread it, and I was like, no, 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 no. There's no way. No way I read that. I'm going to read it verbatim. I'm going to have a link in the description, of course, but I'm also going to read this verbatim to make sure that it's not missed, because it is just one line and it is just passed over like that. So you could miss it if you read it. For the first time in the series, players will have the option of playing as a female character. For the first time in the series. Let that sink in for a second. What the fuck is wrong with you? What? Journalism. I honestly don't know if this was just a person that was so fucking lazy they couldn't do a 5-second Google search, or if this is what I have come to expect from journalism, that they will lie and present their lies as facts, hoping that no one actually looks it up, because for whatever reason, journalists are still taken with more credibility than the average person. It's unbelievable to me. And that wasn't a I think or I believe. No, no. That was stated as fact. Just, it blows my mind. Oh, but that was Variety. They aren't a gaming website. I'll do you one better. 6 months ago, near when Pillars of Eternity was released, a writer at Polygon, because of course it's Polygon, what do you expect? Wrote an article that was basically my gamer cred, and in that he described himself playing Fallout 1 and then having to quit that game because there was a part in the main storyline that you needed to lockpick open a door, and neither he nor his NPC companions had the required lockpicking skill. So he quit the game, which is why he was hoping that Pillars of Eternity would be so much better than that. And a lot of people were like, wait, what you just described doesn't make any sense. There was never anything like that in the original Fallout. He even, in the article, described the level where he got stuck. So people tried to find that in the original game, and they couldn't. It didn't exist. They went to Fallout 2. It didn't exist. What people ended up finding was this kind of mishmash between two different levels in Fallout 1 and 2. And that's being generous, by the way. They had to really stretch it to even find that. And then, if they were using that, it was the part that had the locked door was, I believe, from Fallout 2, but that was a side quest. And that is a writer for a gaming website. And of course, when people pointed this out to the author, lie, deny, call gamers shitlords and basement dwellers, because gamers don't have to be your audience. As the release of Fallout 4 inches ever closer, and it will probably be released by the time you see this, I feel like we're going to see a lot more articles like this. Articles where they know nothing about Fallout, but present their lack of knowledge as fact. I'm amazed I haven't seen an article that says, let's just hypothetically presume that you can kill kids in Fallout 4. Let's pretend that that's going to be a feature. It probably won't because Bethesda, but let's pretend. We'll probably see articles about how this would be the first time that's ever happened, and oh, how it's the worst thing ever, etc., etc. I'm amazed we didn't see that from mods for Fallout 3, but let's pretend that this will be a thing for Fallout 4. Because I will not be shocked in the least to see them saying this would be the first time ever to be able to kill kids in a Fallout game, considering that was in Fallout 1 and 2. I mean, for God's sake, they had a perk like that called Child Killer that basically made you the most hated thing in the wasteland. I know I'm getting angry at a hypothetical. I'm really that stupid. But when I see articles like this, my hypothetical suddenly becomes a lot more realistic. I don't know which is the case. If this was just a person too lazy to do any kind of looking, or a liar. And quite frankly, I don't care anymore, because the fact that this is the norm that we have come to expect from journalists is insulting. And I, again, will not be shocked if I see a lot more articles like this. Not just about Fallout, but in general. And it hurts my brain that this is the new norm. I'm rambling at this point. So I'm going to go and try and calm down before I pop a blood vessel from my own hypotheticals at this point. I really do need a little bit of help here, don't I? Anyway, this has been Math Machine just pointing out pure stupidity in relation to Fallout this time. Peace out.